Welcome everybody to another LEGO Star Wars 2015 set review. This is Magma and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the set 75083, the ATDP with 500 pieces. It is ages 8 to 14 and retails for $49.99, $50. So this is one of the larger and better sets of the wave, which is from Star Wars Rebels, so that's something different, but it doesn't affect the fact that it fits right into any collection, and it is very, very Imperial looking like, so yeah. So this set doesn't have really many defaults. There are 2 defaults to this set. Otherwise, this is almost a must-get, or probably the best set of the wave, except for the special hard-to-find sets. In my opinion, the best wave so far, it is the Anakin's Custom Jedi Starfighter, but this one comes right behind it, along with the droid carrier. Alright. So let's get straight into these awesome minifigures. So the first one is the Agent Kallus. So he looks cool. He's an interesting figure. I haven't seen much of him before, so we haven't actually seen him at all in Star Wars Lego. So this is his gun or his blaster from the series. It's the same as that weird purple guy, so that we've seen before. And yeah, so he's a pretty sweet minifigure. He has a really nice detailed helmet, and pretty accurate to what we see in the actual series. So yeah, and he does have a double-sided face. So yeah. So he's probably one of the really cool figures, which even though he's really cool in the series, if you don't watch the series, he's still a really cool guy to have, because he just looks like a Imperial officer who just had a little bit of armor, and he's pretty good at fighting, so you know, he's a cool minifigure to have, even if you kind of hate or don't watch Star Wars Rebels. So yeah. And next we do have an regular Rebels Stormtrooper. So it's always nice to get more of these guys. It's always nice to be building up that Stormtrooper army. I don't mind them too much. I've actually compared them to the most updated recent version of the Stormtrooper, and their only difference between the regular Stormtrooper is the mouth grill thing and the fact that the eyes are sticked to this like black line up here. Otherwise, this is about the same, just 2-3 changes which don't make it look worse, or that don't make it look worse. It actually improves on the figures. So I don't hate on these figures. I don't hate on these new Stormtroopers. I actually really like them. So yeah. So it's always nice to get more. Yeah, and now we get 2 of these minifigures. It is the ATDP pilot. He is new. The Stormtrooper is the only one that's not new, but technically he is new to the wave, but not unique to this set. So the ATDP pilots remind me a lot of the ATST pilots, which are about the same, or have the same look to it. You see these guys a lot in the Star Wars Rebels, so it's nice to have them. And yeah, so we get 2 because there are 2 seats in the ATDP. So this is a pro to this set, is the fact that we actually get 2 pilots when we actually need to. Quick look at the extra pieces, guys. You guys do get some brake separator, or so far this is the only set where you get a brake separator. I'm pretty sure you do get one in the Wookiee gunship as well, but I'm not too sure about that. So yeah. So actually, let's get straight into the review. The ATDP itself has 1 con, or 2 cons, as I said before. The 1 con is the yellow. I've actually searched up and make a little bit of research to make sure my point was valid, and yes, there is no yellow on the ATDP, so it's inconvenient, but it doesn't hurt this set. It actually gives it a little Lego look to it, and for me, it doesn't really bother me at all. So yeah. So you have this bubble turret here up front, so that's pretty cool. Here's a look at the actual side of the cockpit. There are quite a few stickers, but this is printed. I will confirm that. So yeah. And what you can do here is, so let's see. this is not going to be the easiest review. It's a very, very tall set. So here you got a little hatch that you can just open up like so. And the figure doesn't fit through the hatch, so the idea of that is actually intentional, is that you want to just put the figure like so that he looks like he's looking out of the hatch. So yeah, and if you actually open the entire cockpit up, you realize that he is really supposed to do that, and that is a nice little added bonus, because here is the entire cockpit, and oh, these missiles keep on flicking on every single review, I swear. So yeah, and what we can do here obviously is add both of these ATDP pilots. So yeah, and add them both inside the cockpit, and that really has a pretty cool look to it. Let's see. There we go. So yeah, so that's both pilots in the cockpit. They look pretty sweet in the side. And that's really it. No printed pieces, not even a control panel, so it is deceiving on one side. The cockpit could have been a little bit better. On the other hand, we are getting a pretty awesome set so far. And 500 pieces, right on the 10 cents per piece, so can't complain just there. So yeah. So that's it really for the top. The head does turn, but I'll get to that right now. Let me find the missile. So what goes on here, there are two ways to flick these missiles that are right here. So first way to flick these missiles is the regular way, where just go ahead and you're just gonna like push it sideways and it's gonna shoot. So yeah, like so. And it does quite a lot of damage. As always, I really love these. They're really better than the flick fire missiles. So yeah. So that's the first way, and now LEGO, I think it's a mistake, I don't know. LEGO considers this a feature, so in the instruction manual they say that it's a feature, but on the other side, I don't feel like it was really intentional. I think it's more of a con, but yeah. So when you look at the back, which is not really covered up, when you turn the head, well, I'm going to actually show you right here. When you turn the head, these missiles are actually going to push against these pieces and shoot by themselves. So LEGO considers this a feature. Many people consider this something bad, like a con. For me, it's okay. I mean, if I really want to play with it and move the head around and such, I just have to remove the missile. So it's no bother really. So yeah, put the box aside. And what? So yeah. Oops. Oh, it's not working. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work at its best. Oh, that's odd. Well, I don't understand that really, but yeah, apparently it's not shooting the missile, so yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a problem with these missiles lately, I've been noticing. They don't work at their best all the time, so yeah. So that's a feature, I guess. Not too sure about that. Again, confusing, but it's not. Even if it's a feature, it doesn't bother me really. So yeah. So let's see. Here's the legs. Now there is no mobility on the legs. You can only move these, which make it look like so. But otherwise, you can't move anything on the leg. So yeah, you'd have to do a mod. And if you're asking yourself how it's moving on the box, well, the legs are just simply like so, and it gives that little side effect that it has, as shown on the box that I'll show you guys in a second. So yeah, so the legs, I'm gonna give you a quick look at them to make sure you guys have a good look. It's well built. It's not like the chicken walker we had back in the Endor set. It was extremely thin and extremely poor. So yeah. So if you guys are wondering what this looks like compared to the AT-ST, I actually did this in my first version of this review. I actually didn't work out and such. But let's go back a little bit. So yeah. So the AT-ST actually finds its way up to here. So the 2007 one and 2008 one, they find themselves up to here compared to this one. So if you guys have that, this one is, I guess, it's an ATSD and half of that on top, so this is how high it is, I guess. I'm not too sure. It's almost as tall as the AT8 to give you guys a little idea comparison. So yeah. So that's for the set. It's a great set, definitely one you guys should get. Much better than most of the other ones, such as the Wookiee gunship. Those are like really lame. So if you guys are looking for a decent set that's actually gonna be nice, pleasing, that's pleasing, has nice minifigures, definitely go ahead and check this set out before you guys check the other sets out. So yeah. And as I said, this comes in second place with the droid carrier. So yeah, and the third place for this year goes to the Hellfire droid, and yeah, the first place goes to the Anakin's Custom Jedi Starfighter. So yeah, so here they mention it is a feature, and they say, or you can just flick it yourself. So yeah, so that's interesting. So here's a better look at that cockpit opening. So yeah. And that is actually not possible what's going on here, because he would fall, because it is quite high from the cockpit to the inside of the ATDP. And that's it really. There aren't too many features. Most of it is just full playability on the set. It's extremely user-friendly, for really great for collectors, users, anyone who just loves Lego and loves any walker. This is probably one of the better ones. So yeah. So definitely a set to get, a good set. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another 2015 review. See you.